Great exercise for the young man. Well done, man. Scottish crypto. He said a star is born. I love this. I'll put it on the monthly so you don't know what's. I'll put it on the 2-week chart and just leave it like
I'm back. Let's get this started. Let's start out on the 2-week. I remember Toncoin. It was pretty prevalent before the big old black schwani, right? So you see we've had a complete sell-off, honestly. This thing looks like it's going down to nothing, but we have had some liquidity jump in fairly recently. So I'm gonna bring it in a little closer, right? Because it already looks like a pretty sketch sus coin, right? So here you had a flag, right? You had the pump, you were kind of flagging out. You'd sold off a bit much, but because it's already a lower liquidity coin, you're gonna say, hey, the 200 saved it right there. It might have a chance, right? So the way I look at it here is, if anything, you're just gonna try to flag it out. I wouldn't put too much into a coin like this because it's not really looking great overall on the bigger time frame. But you just do something like this, right? So you say, hey, set some alerts. If it breaks out, I would set an alert like right here, add an alert, boom, like that. If it starts breaking out, you're like, all right, maybe I can jump in a trade. I can really think about it. But past that, I wouldn't give it too much credit. I wouldn't give it too much attention. It's already dang near zero. I mean,
hey kid, I need you to send something called an address. Sam needs to send his wallet to me so I can keep it safe for business. I'll give you 10% for helping out.
but so there's your TA on Toncoin. If you own any Ton, my condolences. You bought a coin that no longer means much. What do you think, Coach?
I got to tell you, I give you a 3. All right. There's some. I thought you were gonna do better. All right. I thought you were gonna do better, but you did good. All right. You did all right. You had the balls to show up. All right. Number one, and you did all right. But let me show you what I felt like, because I was watching you and I was like, why isn't he doing that? Why isn't he? First thing we do whenever we look at a coin, right? We want to look at like the bigger time frame, and we want to map out the support and resistance right off the bat. Right off the bat, you want to see your main areas, right? See, we kind of bounced here off the bottom. Then you want to start a trend line. Now that's a trend line on the weekly. When you break a weekly trend line, that's a big deal. So to me, actually, it's a pump. Like, that broke out. Now it came back for the retest. It just did it on a bigger time frame, right? And then you can see the daily looks exactly the same. Now you got Bitcoin about to pump. This thing's about to rip. See, so I look at it completely different. Like, I see an inverted cup and handle. I see an institutional support band with multiple, they call this distribution. You don't go any lower, but you keep going sideways. That's loading up. When institutions load up, they do this. They make this elongated, and then bang, right? They go after the late shorts. They bump it back to the downside. I think this thing could break out. Like, I actually feel like that's a long right now, right? So, but you think, I hope,
No.
I never want to be mean to you, man. I love you, so I never want to, but I also have to be hard on you.
No. But all right.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
for real. Did I just say set an alert because if it breaks out, you take the trade? So, was I right or was I right?
The kid was right, all right? He's always right. He's
Look
never
at me,
wrong.
right?
He's never wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. He's right. I'm ugly. He's handsome. I'm fat. He's skinny. Did you ever see that's Happy Gilmore? Remember he's talking to the guy. He's like, "You're right. I'm wrong." He's like, "You're very good looking. I am not good looking at all." Listen here, Sonny. Great exercise for the young man. Well done, man. Scottish crypto. He said a star is born. I love this. We have a great guest. Welcome in, brother.
Don't miss out on our next live stream. Subscribe to @CryptoLifer on YouTube for more.